My favorite the Balbrix boss, probably Doombringer, because he's just yeah. Favorite unit slash enemy, probably Crypt. He's definitely the most useful one I've had so far. Since the bladed date was quite successful, what future projects for the Balbrix or Roblox in general will you plan on? My little child, if you thought the bladed date was successful, you haven't seen Final Plead, but I'm probably gonna do something other than the Balbrix. What inspired you to start doing animations, and what was your first favorite game in Roblox? Starting doing animations, Minecraft animations. I really liked doing those, and I tried to learn Minimator, but failed spectacularly because I didn't know keyframing, didn't do that properly, so I just ended up having everything. Yeah, first favorite game, Humans versus Zombies, survival, something like that. Do you play in Fierce or no? Favorite few questions, favorite video to make so far? The Arcane Argonauts, like the original one. That was the most I've ever been locked in for a series. Like at school, whenever I had free time, I just planned out the entire thing. Do you have a favorite game at the moment? What is that game called? Arcane Odyssey. Who or what inspired you to learn animation in the first place? As I said, Minecraft animators, Rainimator, Oblivious HD, who's a Roblox animator, as you know. Favorite Roblox admin, Stickmaster Luke. It's not even close. Are you a true blood or a weak crypt? Part 3 of Exposed when? No. How many episodes for the Barbrix film? Originally it was going to be 2, but I got a bit carried away with the plot, so it's going to be 3. What's your favorite Balbrix fan-made game? I don't play Balbrix fan-made games. Favorite boss in I already answered that. How did the idea of Turking and Marta going on a date come to your mind in the first place? It'd be funny. Basically, this channel's model is it'd be funny. Are we cool? Are we swag? Yes, you are. What inspired you? Oh, I did that. Why is my goat McBurn not here? Because that's another rig I have to animate. And I'm lazy. Any ideas for future Barbrix animations after the bladed date? No. Is the bladed date going to continue past episode 2? I already answered that. When is our goat Doombringer coming back? He's referring to this series and probably not. A few questions, which which is no. I'm not telling you any of this. Especially this. You don't get this. This is your fault. Yeah. Is Preston still alive? Do you like Broly from either TBZ or DBS? Little thing I don't really watch anime, mainly because when I rarely have time to actually watch it without my parents. And we know what happens when you have anime around your parents, and the anime decides to, will Patrol be in one of your future animations? Probably not. Well, it depends. What is photosynthesis? I learned this in science. It's basically where the plant gets sun and makes it into energy. Sunlight. In Bladed Date, does Mara actually like Little Turkey Bag, or did she only accept out of curiosity? You will find that out for yourself. Can we have Judgment and Punish being brutalized in the next episode? No, because I'm not animating that. Can we have I don't know who that is. Can you add a mode when you win? Huh? A couple of questions. How will father react if he saw Marta and Little Turkin got married? What do you... What? I don't think he'd care. He's not related to any of them. Why is Little Ixie's crown and torso yellow and P1? Because I am not learning how to retexture a crown for an animation. That is too much for me. I could have data mined it, but I don't really want to data mine stuff without permission. The anniversary with the cheese and it... What? Well, I'll see. Will there be some sad moments? Of course they are. It's a story. It has to have sad moments for emotional impact. Question for the day in P2. Who's paying? You'll find out. What do you think about Flood Escape 2? I've never actually played it. but it's basically a obby, and I don't really like obbies. They're just meh. What do you think about Piggy? Piggy is mid. Who is the freakiest in the floating egg cinematic universe? Uh, well, from that one superhero short film I made, The Vampire is definitely a top contender. Okay. Well, you continue past projects or expand on the lore for them? Well, or maybe some trashed concepts? Well, I'm not finishing the Pixelated series. I'm not finishing the Agent series. I'm not finishing a Roblox film series. I am remastering the Arcane Argonauts because that is a series I enjoy deeply. Why keep the recruitment channel even after choosing your voice actors? Announcement? Application. Even though I did add the closed application part. So yeah, what is your most forgettable battler? Bowler. Will any two more bosses show up to Martyrs Day? No, it's before Tuma. I'm gonna pretend, yeah. Move on. We make an animation on chapter 5 when it releases. Probably not. Maybe if Bucket made the models. Maybe if I got the models and the characters were interesting, but I just don't see it. Okay, you know what? I will if Bucket directly cameos. Like Bucket reaches out to me and voice act cameos in it, then sure, I'll make like a 5 minute chapter 5 video. Why not? Is Doombringer gay? I'll ask my Doombringer question that. It'd be funny to get his response. Is T-Bot Balor a vegan? He is a robot. If you were a Tarnish unit, which Tarnish unit will you be? Trial. Who's worse, Warhead or Red Zone? I haven't got up to that stage in two more, but yeah. When will we continue the best series, a Roblox film series? No. What if Marta didn't accept Turkey's Days? Level 20 of Chapter 4, A Bladed Vengeance. How long have you been playing the Balbricks for? At most a year. Will there be more voice acting videos in the future? Obviously. Would Stagger Battler defected to Little Turking's team if they defeated Marta, but before her what? Who? Yesent, because you can see them in after stages, but you have them on your team. Will we get to see block animations? If the game is fun and I can easily get like rigs for it, then yeah. Biggest problem I have is rigs. How many parts are expected in the Barbricks animations are P2, P3, so 2. Will there be more additions? No. Do you think Turking has enough aura to impress Marta? No. Will there be a... I already answered this part, but did father get shot in the back by Burger King or something? I don't know. I don't care. Would this be still continued still? It is New Year, so wonder what's planned. I'm still working on it, obviously. What is your favorite boss in AO and the Balbricks? Okay, I already answered the Balbricks one, but I haven't answered the Arcane Odyssey one, which is hard question. I'm going off the bosses that I don't like first, and the bosses that I do like. Karina is obviously not gonna be up there. She's so annoying. I don't really like any of the newer bosses personally. I think King Calvis, because he offers much of a challenge when you first encounter him, but like after you beat him, it is just insanely rewarding. It's like he is the best boss at that difficulty. Because sure, he's really hard when you don't understand, but when you do understand, he's amazing. Would there be a possible series that wouldn't relate or involving Roblox characters? Yes, there actually will be because of my multimedia project, which is not related to Roblox at all. But more on that across the year, I guess. Does does bread actually taste better than key? Why are you eating a key? I try to write something dirty. Okay. What was your first animation? What are we counting? Because technically, Suburban Adventure was my first ever animation. Because that, I didn't understand keyframing, and so I animated in stop motion, which is very, very obvious. I am never doing that again unless it is for stylistic purposes. Never. What is your opinion on the color green? It is actually my favorite color. Inspiration for making the bladed date. Why Martyr and Turking specifically? Because they both have swords. Yeah, I don't really have much reasoning. I just sort of come up with these things on the fly. It's like, this would be funny. Let's do this. Did you have a great time with these animations? Yes, very much so. How long does it usually take to animate your videos? Okay, look. I could probably fully animate a Arcane Argonauts, 10 minutes and everything, in about 2 weeks, assuming I had full holidays. Excluding editing, for Balbricks I could finish that in a week. But since I am trying to get voice acting, I have to effectively make the script, wait a day, and then get the voice lines, and yeah, so non-voice acting stuff around a week, voice acting stuff, um, it depends. Why is Judgment's voice line from Minios Prime answered by my good event host Shifty? And final question, will the Omen movie be over 10 minutes long, and will it have voice actors? The original first episode of the Arcane Argonauts was, I think, around 10 minutes. I might be wrong. I haven't checked in a while. But yes, almost certainly. But will it have voice actors? I am planning to get Arcane Odyssey YouTubers to VA cameo, but for the rest, no, I am not getting voice actors. You know how annoying it would be? I have 10 main, at least 10 5 main characters, if I'm, no, 6 main characters, and a whole bunch of side characters. It would be so annoying if I had to get voice actors for every single one. So no, The Omen will not have voice acting. Anyways, that's it. So yeah.